You know, people often ask me, why does Fred Newman still appear on your show when there are so many better things that he could be doing with his life? And don't I know it, Fred could be huge in Hollywood. We know that. Martin Scorsese called him just months ago.
Okay, I want you to listen very carefully. I need Newman, okay? Fly him out here. I know people. I want him or else, okay?
And before that, it was Steven Spielberg who called him.
Yes, tell Newman I need him. The name is Spielberg, Spielberg, Spielberg.
And the week before that?
Yeah, it's Woody Allen. You know, where's Newman? I thought he was going to be here.
They were each making Christmas movies. Scorsese was making a movie called Selfish Santa, and he needed Fred to do the sound of Santa flying over the bad guy's house and dropping a bomb down the chimney.
Come Dunder, come Blitzen! Merry Christmas, sucker!
Steven Spielberg wanted him for a picture called White Isthmus, which had pterodactyls going berserk on rumballs and destroying the North Pole and producing tidal waves in Florida that made dolphins sing. And Woody Allen was making Noel Noir about a con man impersonating Santa in Paris and making off with a sack of jewels.
Merry Christmas.
They all wanted Fred Newman, and Fred Newman said no.
No, I'm sorry, I'm very busy, I can't.
Disney offered him The Lion King. Billing above the title, a percentage of the gross, a lifetime supply of Raisinets.
I'd love to. I'm booked up. I'm sorry.
Couldn't do it. The real reason, though, was that Fred was having trouble with some sound effects that used to be so easy for him, like an elephant. Oh my gosh.
I know.
What was that? I don't even want to think about it. He was losing his lip. And even though he did aerobic lip lifts, worked out every day with his trainer, Coco, it was getting worse. The only thing that seemed to help was an old family dish from Fred's childhood in LaGrange, Georgia, called rotten possum. Possum meat that is buried in the ground for a week, and it gets fermented, and then they make it into sausage. And when Fred puts it under his upper lip, it stiffens the lip, and it enables him to do a good elephant. But the breath, oh my gosh, it would knock a buzzard off a garbage wagon. Now on radio, bad breath is no problem, of course. We know that after all these years, but in Hollywood, it's a deal breaker. Fred tried everything. Nothing worked for him. Rotten possum just does not go away. And so, Fred is still with us. Hollywood still wants him.
Yes, Fred, it's Guy. Listen, I'm doing another Sherlock Holmes picture.
Fred, it's Angelina. I'm doing a picture in Africa, and we're loving
Okay, Fred, listen, it's Marty. Listen, how about lunch, huh?
Hollywood calls, but Fred can't answer because, well, whoa. Oh my gosh. People getting up in the front row here, heading up for the balcony there. Got the social liability. So he spends a week at his beachside home there in Malibu, thinking about it. So close to Hollywood and yet so far away. And then on Saturday, he flies into St. Paul to do our show. He gets the penthouse dressing room here at the Fitzgerald. Every week, the dressing room with the steam room and the masseuse, Maria.
Tell me if I'm going too deep.
And the ping pong table. And the espresso machine. But we may not have Fred with us much longer. If he can find a mouthwash that works with rotten possum, he'll be out of here, and we'll have to use his substitute, Newt Friedman.
Hello.
Newt Friedman. And when Newt comes in, there'll be no more stories with humpback whales or singing dolphins or space aliens. Basically, we'll be doing stories about cats. That's all, the only sound effect that Newt can do. Just this will become a show about cats. I'm not looking forward to that, but that's it. Fred Newman, our sound effects man. Appreciate him while he's still here.